I'm Scott Al Miller. It is the 1st of January 2021. Welcome to the Sheep Guarding Llama vlog from Las Peñitas, Nicaragua. And today, Dominica and I started the day in León. We stayed over because it was just way easier because we partied all night in the city for New Year's Eve and came back. I stayed over at Florida Sarda, a hotel that I really like there. They are awesome as always, so shout out to them. And came back early this morning back to the beach. And it was a madhouse. This is really, really cool. We have not seen anything like this. This is definitely the biggest numbers of people that we have seen since we've come to Nicaragua. We had, at peak during the day, 60 people in the hotel. We've sold out for days on a hotel perspective. The restaurant is way past capacity. We are using every possible seat, every possible table, standing room only. You know, we're pulling out plastic tables, trying to shove people in wherever we can. We are not able to eat in the restaurant or do anything. It is all just crazy how busy it is. It is so cool. The whole day, just the streets, the beach, it's just people everywhere. Really cool to see, because we have, we've been told stories of how busy it is out here from December to like the end of March or beginning of April, but we haven't seen any of it yet. So being able to see that stuff happen now is nice, because we got here right as the season ended in 2021. So we've gone through the entire slow season. We've had a few busy days here and there, but in general, we've only seen the slow season, which is pretty depressing, right? I mean, it's nice for when you live here that it's mostly quiet and you get to know the locals and it's, one kind of lifestyle, but it is a beach community that thrives on tourism for its economy, and having absolutely nothing happen for a long period of time is worrisome and depressing. And now we're seeing the opposite. It is just so busy. I'm gonna try to block the sun with my head. We're gonna get flares here. Actually, the flares are kind of cool. What do you think? Yeah, you can't see me. Okay, so, yeah, we're really enjoying this. It was really exciting, but some of the tough things that happened, for example, today, we completely ran out of water, which we've only had happen once or twice before, but now we have no water in the hotel today, which is really, really rough. And the whole village ran out, basically the water pressure drops because they say everybody's filling their pools. Everybody's here for everything. They're just using water like crazy. We have so many more people than normal on the beach. And so dealing with problems like that is a big thing, and we're such a busy hotel now compared to what we used to be. We have to come up with solutions to all of that, and that's now on our docket that we just have to deal with. So that's just a problem that comes with growth, right? But we're having that growth, so hopefully we're able to solve those problems soon. Also today, we were so busy we could not feed our own staff, so we had a barbecue place that Wilbert's wife owns down the beach. They catered in barbecue, and then we got pizzas from Puesta del Sol for everyone for dinner. So because our staff worked until late, we were still serving food at 11 o'clock tonight. I mean, we were packed. By the time I went to bed, there were still parties of like 10 people at a time coming into the restaurant to eat and drink. So we're talking a lot of people, and it was, I've never seen anything like it. It is so encouraging. We've had entire months where we had fewer people eating and drinking in the restaurant than we had just today. And we were full starting at breakfast. Normally, we get a few people at breakfast. We're the one breakfast place in town, but now we are busy at breakfast, and it stayed busy all day. Oh, it's a weird shadow on my shirt, trying to figure out what's going on there. Oh, we got friends coming by. Say hi. Hello. Those are friends that live next to Saeed and Alan and have moved way down the beach now. And yeah, so that is the first. This is very cool. Mostly, we had to just hide today. Dominica napped a lot of the day. We were all very exhausted. I blew out my knee dancing last night. I was in a lot of pain. So I tried to sit on the couch a lot of the day and baby that. Liesl hung out with me. We watched a lot of YouTube. We can no longer watch Modern Family. Netflix doesn't have that anymore. But we did. I did get her addicted to Camera Conspiracies on YouTube, as we watched a lot of that today. She really likes it. She enjoys the photography and videography channels. So we have a lot of fun watching those together. And it's really cool when we're watching these ones that are talking about like the best camera you can get, and it turns out it's the one that we have on the way. And and sometimes they'll talk about like, here's in fact, we watched an episode of DP Review. They talked about the best bargain cameras they could come up with, and the best bargain video camera they could come up with is my video camera, the Panasonic Lumix FZ300. And they talked about the best bargain things, and so she's like, I know that camera, I really want to do editing with that. And then they, on Camera Conspiracies and on DP Review, they talk about like the best camera they've ever found, like the absolute, if they are picking a camera, one of the ones that always comes to the top is the Olympus EM1 Mark II or Mark III. The Mark II is the one that I have coming. And so she's very excited about that. And in one of them, they even talked about like the ultimate lens for it, the 12-100 f4, which is the one we have coming. And she's just like, this is really cool. Like the cheap stuff, the expensive stuff, all of it is stuff that we have. So we had a good time with that. Bed to early tonight because, to bed early tonight because we're exhausted, very little sleep last night, and a lot of exercise. I mean, we must have danced for just 4 or 5 hours of actual dancing time. Like we were out for probably 8 or 10 hours, but the dancing just went on and on and on, which is great, but I twisted my knee terribly and that I just need to recover. So that was our day. A lot of fun and really good, and it's things like this make it very exciting to live here. We've had a really good week. New concerts, new parties, all kinds of just different stuff going on for the whole last 9 or 10 days, I would say. It's been really cool. I'm gonna see all of you tomorrow.